So what is the connection to the song? Like I asked you which song are we gonna jam for you, and I was expecting, since it's Saturday afternoon, I was thinking, okay, you're gonna hit us with an Amapiano request, and then you went segued and we found ourselves here. T.I., Rihanna, Live Your Life.
Because when I was young and I first heard this song, I was like, I like what Rihanna's saying in the bridge. Like, you know what, live your life. And somehow whenever I got nervous about being on TV, especially at the beginning, it is a live show, so you can't have time to have nerves. You can't say, cut, let's retake. It was this song that I used to play every morning at 4 a.m. in the morning, heading to the studio thinking, all right, I'm going to live this song and live my life and chase the paper and make the money. That Rihanna bridge, I think it was one of the most powerful music bridges I've ever heard in my life.
All right. Now, the transition from radio to TV, not a lot of people do it. And, looking at the Botswana market, there isn't that much room for a lot of people to do it. So there's always a limited number of people who can do it. And you're one of the few that has done it. You totally left. I know last year you're out here on Gabs FM, trying to reconnect with the radio. But you just decided after some time, like, you know what, Keshapo, let me continue with this TV thing. Now, that switch from radio to TV, how hard or how easy was it?
Like you said, I had totally quit. I think I quit media altogether at the beginning of that year, and I was just saying, we thought life is not working for me. I'm losing my creativity. It's eating out on me. So I ended up leaving the whole of Gabs, thinking I'm done with media. Let me go see what I can start with. Let me go back home. Weirdly enough, 2 weeks after, moving back home, 2 weeks I got the call, come audition. I came back to audition. You remember I said that I didn't have this in mind. I wanted to see myself as a TV star. So okay, I don't want to regret it later. I could have auditioned. So the opportunity is here, let me do it. I didn't think I would get it. So with zero expectation. Let me just go get it over and done with. And I got a call back. First thing they told us, you're not on radio. So you don't need to overact. So I had to reset factory settings, and I love learning. So this was like, oh no, a new opportunity to learn something new. We sat there and I stumbled until I got the grasp of it. But you are reminded, first thing you get there, don't overuse your voice. So I just tried to be as simple as possible and learn to relearn myself on a different avenue. That's how I managed to stay on TV. Because, I could have gone fast if the radio thing was going to still be on the TV screens.
Because you see, Setswana ra sibua, but and I think this is a thing that most don't understand. Like, okay, but at times when you are doing an interview, it can escape you. Now I can imagine on I'm sure when you're doing the show, you remember the fear of Setswana live reads, but now it's a TV screen, teleprompter. There's
no teleprompter, by the way.
Okay.
Everything we say and how we do it on the breakfast show is straight from our heads.
Okay, so now you're there, guest comes in, you have to have this conversation in Setswana, a language that you know. But like I'm saying, when it gets to now these platforms, it's different. So how long did it take you for you to kind of navigate being confident? Because there's that matters, being confident in knowing that it's Setswana, like it's hell.
The first day your normal words that you use on radio, on TV, I didn't even know what until I got there. I was like, okay, now we gotta learn these big words that I've never heard of. Wow. Mind you, bear in mind it's a private school, right?
Oh, yeah.
So in Setswana, you go to detention. So we were actually for like a very long time not allowed to speak Setswana
within the school premises
unless you are in a Setswana class. So they forced us not to speak this language. But also you're watching TV. So we were well versed in English. I got bullied a lot there for, botching Setswana, but I had to learn, stumble, and it took me a year to actually say, okay, let me get comfortable with it. It took me another year. I think I'm still nervous about it, but I keep trying. And
yeah, and you know, like, you know how I mentioned the whole Amapiano thing, because I know you from, like, that's the other, you know, language element that you know. Because I remember the first time I watched you on TV and you're doing the show, and I was like, I hope the presenters of this show are patient with Lala, you know, because I know you.
Yes.
And I'm very, like, right now I can watch them, like, and I see the, you know, the major difference from when you started to now.
And that's the thing about TV. TV is a whole lot of script and a very short period of time for you to present the information. It's not like radio where you get to express your personality, right? So I had to find a fine line, or go on that fine line of knowing when to keep my personality and when to just present what I'm given. So it took a long time, also about 2 years to get to that point. But yeah, we got there. I had to throw away the Amapiano party girl and put on, you know, your suit and tie and just corporate girl. And go down that avenue and be relatable in that situation.
All right, Lala, we're going to be wrapping up because, you know, it's a Saturday afternoon. We don't want to be talking like forever and ever. Scabs FM, power to engage your world in conversation with a TV personality. I'll say media personality, basically, because, you know, she still has a bit of radio in her. It's Lala, a.k.a. Lala Slay, presenter of Dumela Botswana on BTV One. She has been at it since last year, right?
2 years now.
2 years. Oh, 2 years. Wow. Time flies. Yeah. So yeah, that's where you can catch her, giving you, basically starting the morning with you as you're getting ready to you know, to go to work, to go to school, and as well as you know, to go open your own company and all these things. So we're going to be wrapping up our conversation right here. Keep it locked.
Love's Lounge.